If you are struggling with lower back pain, then these 3 techniques should help to relieve this for you. Grab a block and a mat, and that is all you're going to need today. For our first technique, we're going to be coming into a standing position. So from here, you want to think about taking your hands to your hips. You're looking to take a hip tilt or a pelvic tilt. So for this, you are thinking about sending the bottom back, almost like overarching the back slightly. And then you need to use your core muscles here. So drawing your tummy muscles in, you're going to pull the tummy muscles in, squeeze the bottom and tuck the tailbone under. So you're trying to create like a curve. You're not simply just pushing the hips forward. You want to think about imagining you're scooping yourself under. So from here, nice deep breaths in, and as you exhale, pull tummy muscles in, squeeze the bottom, and you're going to tuck under. It's quite a useful thing to take your hand on your tummy and hand on your lower back, because it allows you to remind yourself what you're actually doing. So from here, tucking under, pull tummy in, squeeze your bottom, tuck under, give it a little squeeze here, really clench your bottom here, okay? And then release. Do that a couple more times, tuck the tailbone under, pulling those tummy muscles up and in, and release. Let's do it one more time, tucking the tailbone under, pull the tummy muscles in, give that bum a good squeeze, and release. You can do this as many times as you need to, but you should find after between 3 and 5 of those little tucks, provided you're engaging your core, squeezing your bum and holding the squeeze for a couple of seconds before releasing, this should almost immediately release that lower back pain. The second technique, we're going to be using a block. You're going to come on down to the floor. So for this one, we're coming into what looks like a bridge position. You're going to have your knees in line with your hips and obviously in line with the shoulders. And then you're going to be taking your block. Your block will either be in this position or in this position. Some people may even take it higher, but for this purpose today, we're going to go into here or to here. So from here, you're going to, again, squeeze your bottom, pull tummy muscles in, and you're going to drive the hips up. Now placing the block under the sacrum. So that's just like the lower back and just above the bottom, okay? So it's kind of the top of the bottom, lower part of the back, okay? And then from there, you're just going to relax. So the main purpose here is we take away the tension that we're holding in the tummy and in the hip flexors, which should help to release that tightness going on in your lower back. Quite commonly what's going on when we get lower back pain is that those hip flexors have got really tight and they're not releasing, and the band that runs around into your lower back gets tighter and tighter, and you're just really struggling with that pain in that lower back. By releasing the hip flexors, we should help to alleviate that pain in your lower back. You can stay here as long as feels comfortable. But otherwise, we're going to then lift ourselves out. Now, don't just drag the block out. You want to think about giving the tummy a little squeeze again, giving the bottom a little squeeze, and then driving the hips up just enough that you can slide the block out. Then from there, very slowly lower down through the spine. And then gently, you'll come into your neutral spine position, so there's a slight arch, and then gently release the legs down. So for technique number 3, we don't need the block. We're going to simply bring the knees in, and you're going to bring your arms into a cactus position, okay? From here, you're going to heel toe the feet out slightly wider. It will be the width of a normal mat here. And then you'll sweep the knees over to one side. Now from here, you should find that the bottom leg can rest, but the top leg is obviously lifted slightly. This top knee is going to go back. So in this position, we're shifting the knee in line with the hip. So just heel toe the feet back until you can gaze down your hip and you'll see it's in line with the knee. Extend your left arm behind you, and this arm can either come to the other leg, or if you're happy with it in that cactus position, that's absolutely fine as well. Looking straight up to the sky, again, just gently relax and release, and we should feel those hip flexors relaxing a little. It may feel a little uncomfortable to start with because you are tight, but do work with this and really work with your breath here. So from here, we're going to take a deep breath in, filling up the tummy, filling up the hips, and then as you exhale, see if you can just relax the knee, relax the toes, softening the hip. I would recommend you stay here between 15 to 20 seconds, longer if this feels comfortable. And then from here, we'll move to the other side. So we're going to sweep the knees up, bring the arm back down, bring the feet back to center. Maybe you need to just give your hips a little wiggle, maybe give the knees a little wiggle, and then we're going to switch sides. I'm going to show you from the top end as well. So from here, I'm going to be going into the opposite side now. So we're going to go to our left side. And then we're going to shift that foot back, just sort of heel toe it back. Have a little gaze if you need to. And then making sure that that knee is in line with the hip, bring the right arm back. Take a nice deep breath in, take the hand down to your thigh, and deep breaths in. And then exhale. See if you can just gently relax the hip, relax the knee, and give the toes a little wiggle. Couple more rounds of breath here. And again, I would recommend you stay here between 15 to 20 seconds, and if you can longer, to really get the benefit from this exercise. From here, when you are done, take a nice deep breath in, engage your core muscles, and gently release, bringing the knees back over, and then extending the legs back out, and relax the arms down to the ground. To get up, I would recommend bringing the knees in, elbows alongside you, and you're going to roll either left or right, it doesn't matter, but you're bracing the core, coming over, ground down, and then come up to seated. I hope you found these techniques really useful for you. Maybe it's helped relieve any pain that you've been experiencing. Do let me know, comment below. And don't forget to check out my playlist covering other areas of the body in terms of pain and releasing it. If you have enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe as well, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.